Hey, welcome back to the channel, and today we are back with another rack store pickup. Today is going to be a little bit different because the fragrance that we're talking about today was a scent that my wife actually gifted to me this past Valentine's Day. Now, I tried it and I have my thoughts on it. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, she was able to find this scent at TJ Maxx, and I will say the reason why I wanted to talk about this one is because I see it all the time. It's pretty much at every rack store. Marshall's and TJ Maxx. I'm sure if I had a Ross near me, it would be there too. I do not have a Ross near me, but this is just one of those ones that you can guarantee will probably be on the shelf when you visit your rack. So the scent I'm talking about is Noir. And that's it. Noir Eau de Cologne Paris. I don't know who makes this. It has this sort of kind of really cheap synthetic feeling leather label. This was a $14.99 fragrance at TJ Maxx. And God bless her heart. Let's try this one. I did try it the day that she brought it home. One thing I will say, it has a magnetic cap. So that little attention to detail was really nice, and I appreciated that. Now, I'm going to put this on skin and let you guys know what I think about it. Let's check the atomizer first. Really, really terrible atomizer. It even makes this noise. I mean, it's cheap, guys. She liked the smell of this, which is why she grabbed it. We had promised each other, we're going to do dinner and kind of not really do gifts for each other. So I bought her flowers, chocolates, the usual. But she surprised me with this. So I'm proud of her because now I have her sniffing fragrances when she's at the rack store. But I have my thoughts on it. So when this is first sprayed, I immediately am reminded of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. Now, I love that scent. I have Fierce Intense. Think fragrances like Fierce Intense, Fierce, Mont Blanc. What is it? Mont Blanc. I'll put a picture of it here. I'm drawing a blank. But anyways, there's another version. Well, I'll get into that in a minute. Now, this fragrance, it smells super synthetic. It's spicy. It's aromatic. It's woody. It does all the things that Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce does. However, it has this sort of almost headache-inducing feel to it. My wife smelled it at the store. She really liked it at the store. However, when I put this on, she still liked it, but she was telling me that she was getting more of an Old Spice vibe off of my skin, and it was giving her a bit of a headache. So the other drawback to this is obviously that is it eau de cologne concentration. Now, I'll get into why I really wanted to talk about this fragrance because there's a lot of options. There's a lot of cheap options when you walk into the rack store, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. The loose bottles, they are starting to lock more of those up. However, at least the stores that I've been visiting have some of these loose bottles out still, and they're usually under 20 bucks. So you have a lot of options for which fragrance that you want to buy. And there are good options, which is why I'm a fan of the Milestone fragrances because though most of those are eau de parfum concentrations, they are Middle Eastern fragrances. They last a good amount of time. They smell great, and they're usually under 20 bucks. So those are always a good option, and I'm always recommending those on this channel. This is going to be one that is going to smell good initially to most people. However, you need to pay attention to the fact that it is an eau de cologne concentration. You're probably not going to get a lot of longevity out of this, which is what I experienced. When I tested it, the day I wore it, I didn't get a lot of longevity or projection. Smelled okay, like I said, synthetic, but you're really sort of limiting yourself in terms of performance by choosing an eau de cologne concentration. It has to smell really amazing, or there is no alternative at that price point to want to pick up an eau de cologne concentration. That is just my opinion. Now, there is another fragrance that periodically will pop up at Burlington's, TJ Maxx's, Marshall's, and that scent is Ed Hardy's Skull and Roses, I believe it's called, or Roses and Skulls. I'm going to put a picture of it here. That fragrance smells very close to this. That one can usually be found for under 20 bucks. I'm going to link it down below. That is a fantastic budget option if you want Abercrombie & Fitch's Fierce in your collection. Now it's coming back to me. Mont Blanc Legend is the fragrance I was talking about. Now, Mont Blanc Legend is an alternative to Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. However, that one is going to be a bit pricier. You're not going to usually find that for around 20 bucks or less. So, my opinion, yes, this is an okay smelling fragrance. Synthetic, very inexpensive eau de cologne concentration that is not going to project or last very long. Now, the Skull and Roses from Ed Hardy. Now, that is a scent that you might want to look into if you're a fan of the Fierce DNA and you just want something that's going to last a bit longer, smell a little bit more high quality, and you're going to get better performance from that as well. So overall, again, the scent here, okay, just not something I would recommend picking up. And these bottles are, I mean, they're everywhere. Usually you can see them 4 or 5 deep on most shelves at the rack store. So I would love to know your guys' opinion on Noir from Noir, I guess, Paris. I'm sure one of you guys will have more insight as to where this comes from, but we'd love to know your thoughts on it. Drop it in the comment section down below. If you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. The hell is the name of that Mont Blanc? Not Spirit. Legend. Yes. There's too many fragrances.